It's Friday, so my Friday routine has been this Goodwill. I love walking into this Goodwill. It's new, first of all, very clean, but these doors, when they open, you've got this large glass area. I just kind of feel like I should be announced. Soho Posh is in the room. But I thought I'd just do a little bit of a I don't know, thrift with me. I fast forwarded a lot of this. This gentleman was so adorable. He was looking at all the hats. This is kind of the first stop. It's right there by the door. I always like to look at it and see what's there. I'm looking for one particular pattern of two brands. And if you know what they are, let me know because I'm not going to tell you. So here I shot over to the pants. This is like the leggings on one side and then jeans on the other. Um, I'm trying to think, the color was blue and I thought it was red. And it took me a while to figure it out, but there really just wasn't a lot there. I liked these pants and I liked the way they looked, but yeah, I kind of put them back. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Not for resale. I really looked at them though. I think I wanted them for myself, if I remember right. And so then I just went through these things. This was a Monday, and my normal day. No, this was Friday. My normal day is Friday. I went on a Monday this week and just didn't find too much. So I really debated about these. These are head, and they were snow pants. I think they were priced up a little bit. I passed. And so more pants. There's a lot of pants and a lot of clothes. The building, see how tall that ceiling is? It echoes. Everything echoes and is so loud. If you get like a crying baby in there, oh my goodness, it's just loud. Did you notice the red tag? I do not pick up Spanx at all, hardly at all. But these were blue, and I really liked them. And a little bit later on, I found a red pair, pink red pair. These are Anthropologie, and they're just eclectic. And if you know me, I pick up a lot of eclectic items and always hang the item back up. You should. You should always treat the store, nice and entreat it. Um, that's how I feel. I always feel like find it better than you came, leave it better than you found it. These are kind of cool looking, but they just really, they weren't anything. They were brand new with tags, but then they price these things like crazy when it's brand new with tags. It could be a new day, and because it's got a new tag on it, they price it up. But yeah, I always do. I take my time and I put things back on the hanger. If I find things on the floor, I may not put them on the hanger. Sometimes I try to find one. There's the red pair. I picked those up as well. So I have the red and the blue, both Spanx. They were both, I believe, $4.83. Very well worth it. Over to the women, this whole women's shirts and tops. It's probably one of the worst areas for me to thrift in. Um, as you can tell, there's just so many. That's a Polo Ralph Lauren, but I just wasn't sure about it. Um, I like this. I picked it up. If you're going to see me in this store, at any store, I comp out brands that I don't know. It looks eclectic. It looks bright. I didn't know about it, so I comped it out. I pull my phone out. I have no shame in doing that. I don't care. Um, it ended up not being anything, so I left it. And again, here we are, comping something out again, trying to figure, you know, no. And so I sped this up for you so you would not be bored to death with all the shirts. So many women's shirts are um, just not, yeah, and here, yeah, I really wished. I was like, oh no, I put it back. But with women's shirts, there's just so many, and most of them are very low end. You know, you've got Chico's and Banana Republic and Loft and um, Shein and and there's just so many. And most of them are just not worth the pickup. So today I just kind of tried to stick with the colors that I knew that were newer, and I kind of scanned other things out. That I really liked it, but there were no tags on it. I couldn't tell what it was. It's kind of frustrating when people remove the tags and they want to hurt the reseller, I think, when they do that. But then a lot of times people don't want to buy the item if it doesn't have the tag on it, because people, they shop brands as well as we do for reselling. They thrift them out for themselves. Back over to the shirts. I kind of go back and forth in these aisles just so that I can clear an aisle with one fell swoop and I don't have to go back up and down the aisle. There was just really not a lot there. My favorite section in this store, shoes and purses, especially on Friday. For some reason, the person who prices for Friday either doesn't care or just, I don't know. But I have found Patricia Nass and Fossil purses for $6. That actually is a collab, ground up in Disney, but I ended up comping it out later and it wasn't that good. Those, I ended up picking them up. I forget the name of them now, but they are like a rubberized shoe and they comped out pretty well. Here we are. Yes, that is a Fossil purse. I found it in the back. No, that is not. I found that one in the front. And I believe it was only $6.36. And here's a trick, guys. When you're at this store, look in the back. Look at a lot of people, I don't understand why, will find a bag, a high-end bag, and they'll put it in the back as if it's not going to get found. And I know they want to come back and find it, on a day when it's 25, 50, 75% off, but guaranteed that thing ain't going to be there. And that's the case right here. This bag that I'm going to pick up, that one I thought was, I think it's called Ocho brand, but it wasn't. And this ended up not being anything either. But there's a surprise back in here. That's why I always look in the back. I'm looking, I'm like, what is this? And like I said, the Friday people, I don't know if they're pricing on Thursday night. I don't know. But I just know I find a lot of items priced pretty cheap on Fridays as opposed to Mondays or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when I go. Prices are a lot higher. Oh, I should have sped this up for you guys. I'm sorry. We'll get to it. I promise. It's there. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that I didn't look at it. Here we go. Is she going to find it? Is she going to get that purse? Boom. There it is. It's an Athleta. All the way in the back. Somebody put it back there to save it for themselves. Brand new tag. I, of course, picked it up. Had a little bit of staining on it. Not enough to keep it away from me. And then I just kind of look through here. I'm always hoping to find a lounge fly, but I haven't found one at this particular store yet. It's funny because I've noticed different stores are better to do things. What do I want to say? Like, this store is known, I think, for its hard goods, its purses, and shoes. Whereas the one closer to me is more known for its men's clothing and women's pants. So I'm sure it's the area that maybe people donate and drop off and what they buy. Yeah, so I just cut out all the other stuff. I kind of fast forwarded through the clothing and I found a few things. I spent, I think, only about $60, but I go every Friday for sure because I just go to the post office right down the street. Friday seems to be the best day of pricing. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.